Hello friends, welcome to my channel, English Vocabulary with Teacher Mahfoud. Through this channel I will talk about a lot of vocabularies and people get confused, with some vocabulary, and I will of course talk about them throughout the episodes that I will make in my channel. And the vocabulary of today is very interesting, and most people get confused with it and how they can use them in context. And I will help you, of course, to know how you can use them in a very correct context. But before starting, of course, let's start with a very beautiful saying we have on the board here. It says, "Time is your precious currency. Don't waste it." And absolutely, time is a very essential factor in life, and we have to exploit it to, of course, to live a beautiful life, and we shouldn't waste it, of course, at all. But now let's move to our lesson of today. And okay, the lesson of today is about 4 vocabularies that are commonly used in our daily life, and people use them, but they don't know how they can use them correctly. And that's why we are here to help people to use the correct word in the correct context, of course. Okay, vocabulary of today, the difference between those terms: sorry, apologize, excuse me, and pardon. These words, by the way, they mean the same meaning, but when it comes to the usage, they're very different. For the first one, sorry, let's say the sentence here, "I am sorry." As you can see, it is a way of asking forgiveness, informal and less serious. Let's talk about how it is informal and less serious. It is informal because it is not used in contexts that are formal, that you can just use it with any person. But no, it's casual. You cannot use it with anyone. And sorry, it's a way of saying sorry to anybody. You could have done something not serious, but you can say sorry. That means that it's not that strong, it's not that formal compared to other terms that we shall discuss this episode. And it's less serious because it doesn't convey that sorriness that we want to convey, compared to, for example, apologize. Okay, and let's see the example to know more. The example: "I am sorry for being late." Okay, so I'm sorry for being late. It's less serious. It could be said by every person, by anyone, and it is in a very, very casual conversation between two people. The second example says, "I am sorry for the last night." This is again informal, casual conversation as well, and it could be between two people talking about a problem happened between them. And the one say that "I am sorry for the last night." So it's a casual conversation, and it's not that strong when it comes to showing that expression of sorriness. Okay, let's move to the second. The second is apologize. Apologize is very strong, and it's very formal, as you can see. Let's see the sentence here. "I apologize for making the mistake over and over again." Very formal, strong honesty and seriousness. Because when the person says "I apologize," he means it. Compared to sorriness. I'm talking from a language point of view. Apologize is very strong compared to sorry, and it is, let's say, it is like a strong way of saying of expressing sorriness. And there is another difference. Sorry, it's an adjective here. And apologize here is a verb. Okay, this is the difference here. And let's continue with the other example to know more. Example: I am really apologizing for coming late, sir. So I'm very apologizing. I'm really apologizing for coming late, sir. It's very formal again, very serious. And now we mentioned sir here at the end of the sentence, and it means that we're talking to someone who is prominent, who is respectable in a social level. Okay, so and we use here, as you can notice, present continuous. And present continuous here showing that the person is apologizing at that moment and is emphasizing on the apology. Okay. And the second or the third, term is excuse me, and let's put the fourth term as well, pardon. Excuse me and pardon are both a formal way of expressing sorriness, but they are not meant to express pardon. Rather, they ask permissions to get information or direction, etc. So, excuse me is a way, and pardon is a way of asking someone if they can help us to know a place or a direction or an information. It could be any information. So we ask him, politely. Not we're asking for forgiveness, but we ask him to provide us in return. To ask the person to provide us in return about a certain information. Let's see the example to know more in depth as well. Okay, excuse me, sir, would you tell me where is the bus station, please? Very strongly formal here. So excuse me, you can say it to anyone, but most preferably it is used with a formal context, and you can of course use it with, sometimes you can use it with friends, but it is commonly used in a very formal context, as it is shown here in the sentence. So excuse me, let's say most of the time it is used with someone you don't know, and you ask him politely to show you something. Okay, the same case as for pardon. Let's see the example. Pardon, I could not hear very clearly. Would you repeat, please? Pardon, I could not hear very clearly. Would you repeat, please? You see, so pardon, I could not hear very clearly. Would you repeat, please? This is very formal because it could be said by any person, especially in a lecture, in university, schools, in places where you can just ask the professor to repeat that sentence, for example. Okay, and I hope it's very clear cut for you, and we shall now do a recapitulation to know the difference, of course, between the four. Sorry is a way, as we said, is a casual way of expressing sorriness, and apologize, and it's a adjective. Apologize is a formal way of saying sorry, and it is used in formal context. Okay, so sorry, it's for casual way, it's not formal, it's informal, but apology is formal. This is the difference. If you want to express sorriness to someone who is, let's say, stranger or prominent in a certain level in an administration, school, or wherever, you can say I apologize. Okay, so you use apologize, it will be very perfect for that context. And excuse me and pardon, as we talked about earlier, are expressions used to ask for something in a polite way. Okay, so you just ask people politely, not saying sorriness. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got you liked the video, and if you like it, just express that liking by clicking the like button. And if you have any doubt about any term, you just go to the section below in the comments, and you can ask, you can just tell me whatever word you have the problem with, and I will make a video about it. And thank you for watching.